Hey y'all, just wanted to give my quick thoughts. I know that people were probably expecting me to make this video days before I actually did. Yeah, the Meanwhile EP from Gorillaz. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dope. I mean, I think the songs are well produced. I mean, I'm glad that they've gotten back to the production that they used for Song Machine in these new tracks as well, because I just don't want them going back to the production that they used on Humans, because I feel like that there was a little bit of there was a lack of fullness in the tracks. I feel like that there were some things that kind of got left out that didn't make the tracks feel as hyped, I guess. It's hard to explain, especially on the track Moments. I feel like there should be more happening in the track Moments. Still to this day, I still love that song, but I still wish that the studio version was a little bit as hyped as the live version. But that's just the best example I can give of why I'm happy that the production is still Song Machine quality on these new tracks on the Meanwhile EP. It definitely does have those first album vibes with the whole reggae stuff that they're doing on this EP, which I really like. I was really hoping that this was going to be more like a full-length album experience. I didn't really realize that it was an EP until people started talking about it on Reddit soon before it was released. I was a little disappointed in that. I was really hoping for like a full album of this kind of sound. But if this is a nice little detour until we get into Song Machine Season 2 stuff, then I'm totally fine with that too. If this thing wants to be its own little standalone 3-track EP thing, totally separate from Song Machine Season 2, then I'm totally fine with that. I think this is a nice distraction, and I really like the steel drums on the track Deja Vu. I think it gives Gorillaz a whole new sound that they haven't really played with before. So I really like the addition of that. Deja Vu is a great song. That female vocalist, Aliakala Harley, I can't even say her name, but she sounds great. And just the track in general just has this really upbeat, really island vibe, which I really like. Yeah, Deja Vu is a great song. I think it's weird that they used a live version. It's a in-studio live version, but still it's live. It's not like all the, all of the different instruments are tracked or something like that. They were just played all together. But it still sounds really good. It still sounds studio quality to be a live production. It sounds good. I really like it a lot. Jimmy Jimmy is great. I always think of Jimmy Jazz from The Clash every time I hear the chorus to that for some reason. But I guess because there's a little bit of a reggae influence going into some Clash songs. I don't know if that's why it kind of reminds me of that. But Jimmy Jimmy's great. It's definitely the most reggae song with that guitar track in it. That electric guitar that's going on in the background of Jimmy Jimmy sounds great too. I really like. I think that adds a lot to the background production of that song a lot. And it's really good. I like how the rapper's tone. It's kind of like mumble rap, but a little bit more. I don't know. It fits the tone of the track, and I really like the voice on there. I think it sounds really great, and the chorus is really catchy too. Same thing with all of these tracks. Damon's more chorus parts are really catchy, and they sound really cool. Yeah, Jimmy Jimmy is a great example of that too. It's just great in general. The most reggae sounding track on the whole album, really. I wish that the steel drums in the background towards the last half of the track, the melodica. Speaking of that, actually, the melodica sounds fucking awesome on Jimmy Jimmy. It's great to hear that classic Gorillaz sound with the melodica on the end of that track. But like I said, the steel drums, I wish they were pumped up a little bit louder in the mix towards the end. I think that would have added a little bit more to the track if that stood out a little bit more. But the melodica, at least, sounds really cool on there. It's nice to hear that classic Gorillaz sound on there. And my favorite track on the EP, though, is probably the first one. It's probably the self-titled Meanwhile track. I just really love the keyboard parts, and I love Damon's part the most, I think, on this song. Yeah, I just, like I said, I also like the tone of the rapper's voice. I think it goes with the music really good. It's hard to explain. I just like how it all comes together, and I don't know. I was perfectly. I was pretty impressed with this EP. I really enjoyed the tracks on it, and I'm looking forward to that getting mixed into some of just the regular Gorillaz set list stuff. That'll be really cool, and you know, throwing that into the mix with all of the other discography songs, I think that'll be really cool. And I don't know. If it, like I said, if this just wants to be its own standalone thing before we get into Song Machine Season 2, I think that's totally cool. I do wish they did some physical releases of this thing, though. I mean, it'd be cool to get a CD copy of the Meanwhile EP. Maybe they'll do that. They're in the business of really trying to make as much money from this as they can. I don't see why they wouldn't. Maybe a record store day release or something like that. This seems like something that would fit perfectly for record store day. You could charge $30 for a 3-track vinyl or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that they do a physical release of this at some point, because I'd love to add it to my collection on the shelf, you know, instead of just having it on my iPod. But yeah, I think it's a great EP, and I'm looking forward to more information on Song Machine Season 2. If this is not going to be a part of it, I'm looking forward to the new sounds that they'll make on there. And yeah, I guess I'll go into work now. So, good to talk to you guys again. Mr. Money 1 2 3 5. See you guys later. Tell me what you guys think of the EP. See y'all.